Chapter 68. The Rumored Eunuchs and Ice Cream. Please bear with it. His lard-laden snacks are sure to get grease all over my documents. Written requests for more eunuchs. Yes. So many requests from the consorts today. She true enough. Not entirely unexpected. Some ladies in waiting have begun making eyes at the new ones already. Liang. Yes, sir. Though we should keep an eye on them, just in case. Their fervor will cool down in time. Hassle, so it goes, sir. After hassle. The next day 000000. These eunuchs take a place in the inner court. We're bolstering our count with former slaves from other lands. Because we no longer create eunuchs of our own. Really, working in the inner court may be the best thing for them. Even with their newfound freedom, they can't adjust right away. Their experiences as slaves make them very skittish around people. But some may have the aptitude for more prominent positions. Right now they're all working behind the scenes. A nasty beating left him numb on his left side. He isn't fond of revealing his skin. Between that and his copious scars. Then he really shouldn't be drawing water, should he? He shouldn't be working in the South End, crowded as it is. I see. Greater than what's wrong with that man's left arm. Not to mention his attractive, attention-drawing features. Keen, and very attentive to the ladies in waiting at that. He is. Eek. Gee, what? Are you really one to talk? Still. Popular, isn't he? STAREM plus NJ, HM Loon Hua. What was that? Look what you've done. This ice is for a CON sort. SH. How am I supposed to replace this? Single chip off of. Is this worth ice? More than your life. It's still pretty, so it's quite precious and valuable this time of year. Ice is taken from the mountains and stored during winter. Warm out. Consort must have requested that directly. I recognize that lady in waiting, don't I? But from where? So, Please, she neglected to watch where she was going. Excuse her. She's close to Mao, that's right. Aha. It falls on his head, so his anger is understandable. But this eunuch will be punished for not having the ice ready. You think an apology is going to fix anything? Now what? Damn. She was too excited about the hairpin she'd received from a consort, she wasn't paying any attention. XIAOLAN did cause this ice to fall over. But just letting all of this melt would be such a waste. Ice with even a single speck of dirt on it isn't fit to be served. Was IT a principal consort? Or a mid-ranking consort from a wealthy background? If a consort sent for a cube of ice this large? I very much doubt. Which consort is this for? Money would be enough to smooth this over with how showy she is. Of all the consorts it could have been. Consort LOULAN. Displeasing a high-ranking consort is a terrible thing indeed. She must have wanted to welcome the evening with a cool dessert. So what do we do? There's that faraway gaze again. There's no need to investigate that. They won't be making any more eunuchs, so. Are you looking into anesthetics again, young lady? Too painful to remember, apparently. He couldn't give me exact details. I asked the quack how eunuchs are made exactly, before. The procedure sounds quite painful. We could prepare something that could take the ice's place. If only. Ah, would you take it to her, once it is ready? I will use this ice to prepare an alternative dessert for the consort. Very well. May I use this ice? Whatever, go ahead. Gee, that's cutting it close. Stare, no, don't worry about that now. Can I get the ingredients I need in time? No, but she'll be wanting it in only an hour or so. If you can, feel free. Clance, I simply have to make do with what I can. What? When did Hegrin Tama? HCK. Yi Wu Shi there. Ho Tu Watha. No, there's no time to dwell on that. What do I do? WHO knows how she may have been punished on was to the spot. She afraid to even move. Mao. M.A. May I borrow the kitchen, and a handful of ingredients? How may I help? For Stomp, I absolutely do not have time for this song and dance. In exchange for something? Grrrgh. You understand that favors are usually done. I'm well aware this is asking far too much for my station. But I can't exactly admit to that. Please, I beg that you grant permission regardless. And yet, Sir Jinshi, I have nothing to give you in return. I'm not obligated to try and save her. That's true. What happened wasn't your fault in any way. It wouldn't be hard to simply abandon Xiaolan to her fate. I'd always fairly compensated her with snacks. She was only ever someone conveniently around for gossip. And that would hinder my capacity to work. Yes. But I will not be able to sleep properly if I neglect to ACT. You won't be able to sleep, you say? PFFKHH. Well, we can't have that. Hey, is that all you want from me? Gold. Then I'll give you a condition to satisfy. Listen to from now on, when someone is talking to you, everything they have to say. My another condition, then. Is that all? That's a lot for you. Fine. That's so? I've got a bad feeling about this. Oh, any suggestions? I do not. Flutter. Consort GYOKUYO for help? At this rate, am I better off asking? Sheikh 716 Sheikh no. What reason would she have to do a favor for consort Loulan? So they say, your peers in the Jade Palace appreciate ornamentation. But, thank you, don't wear a hairpin? Not yet. Of course not, sir. You didn't hawk it, did you? I know I gave you a hairpin before the garden banquet. Then I want you to wear it. Fine. Is that all? But that gave way to the potential for faking credentials and the like. In the past, each eunuch bore a certificate. I wonder, how do you tell a eunuch is a eunuch when he enters into the inner court? Just a simple touch to check if the eunuch really is one. With 3 officers to witness it. Nothing so bold. Meaning, giving it a squeeze? Now they opt for palpation. It's essentially done on but familiar every entry faces are given free access. And exit. So that's only for the eunuch's first entry into the inner court? I'll tell you once you're wearing WHSPR it. Shake shake, is that too much? Now, come. We have preparations to make. Probably. Cow milk. Can we really make a frozen dessert with all of this? Hey, Mao. Sugar, ceramic bowl, ice, fruit, metal vessel, whisk. And whisk the away, pour the milk and whisking. We have incorpo rates air into the mixture. Sugar into the metal vessel. Access to fresh milk. Lucky US. Thanks to a consort with a fondness for fresh butter. Gotcha. Stir as hard as you can. Okay. I'm crushing the ice. What was that? Cop. Ga kshsh crack, put your metal bowl in here. Xiaolan. Clack 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 kshsh. With a healthy amount of salt and some water. SWSH with it crushed well enough, you put it in the bowl. It's getting all firm, huh? And keep mixing. Plop plop, put the fruit in. Okay. Oh, now, cut up the fruit. And that's it? Now, into a serving bowl. This is as good as this ice cream will get. I suppose for recreating something I'd seen only once. Woo. If we could have more included in time. Egg, or herbs for fragrance. Now this needs to be delivered. But don't we need to taste it? Well, okay. Asterisk nom, we can have what's left over. She's back to acting like herself. It's really done? Okay. All done. Take it to the consort. It's so good. NGH, why don't you tell me? Will this work? Okay. Rabble, hurry. Before it melts. Rabble days gulp now and 10. We still don't know if the consort will like it. Thanks. TMP, thanks a lot, Maomao. Phew. Sheesh. Come on, stop messing with me. Pikia, let's dig in. Whatever. We should eat this before it melts, if we're going to. It should appeal to her. What are you doing here? $23 SHISUI. And I was sure to make plenty. From what Jinshi told me about her tastes. Oh, hey, Shisui. Tee-hee, don't hog it all to yourself. MMH. Da's good. Already gobbled up. Aren't they eager? I caught wind of a hubbub. Tisk. Slacker. I just had to ditch work to check it out. 0, maybe we can make one more batch? Then maybe. The Emperor. Speaking of eunuchs. No, surely not. Xiaolan was talking about that. Oh, yeah. Nah. A lot of those new ones are quite gorgeous. I'm sure you and yours must be very pleased, Eunuchs are very much the opposite, and more to their tastes. Find themselves put off by the typical rough, overpowering man and his copious body hair. Young girls, especially virgins concerned with remaining clean. Getting the other day, I caught sight their fill of one of the new arrivals as he was heating the baths. Of some lower-rank consorts. Some of them may cavort with ladies in waiting or eunuchs on the side. The consorts in the inner palace are for the emperor alone, but many seldom see him. Yes, and I'm sure you were there by happenstance. Well, I suppose that can't simply be ignored. Soon enough. Oh? HMPH PAP 1111, when will you take the time for a serious talk? How soon is soon enough? Xiaomao was looking at you as one would a slug. But your conduct is far too unreserved. It's become too much to ignore. I understand it's weighing on you. That said, the fact that it's still lost on her is bizarre. It's not like that was how I wanted to get it across in the first place. But I'm not sure how she may take the news. Know why it is I need to conceal WHOIAM. I just want her to know. Enough. You'll come to regret hesitating later on. If you aren't decisive now. The thought scares me. The strategist wouldn't be far behind her. Isn't she more trouble than she'd be worth? He really wants me to rein her in, and quickly. You must fight fire with fire. Or poison with poison. Yet despite his esteemed military rank, he hasn't thrown his lot in with any of the jockeying factions. Even the Emperor Aknowl edges his talent. And becoming head of the Le clan. But all obviously, someone climbing the ranks two at a time attracts many WHO tried only came away burned. Would hinder him. Maneuvered past his father and half-brother some 10 years ago, stealing the right of succession. The man in the monocle. The imperial court knows to tread carefully. This is why, even though Lacan is technically our ally, and crafting scripts guaranteed to bring others low, the man has a gift for seeing things unseen to everyone else.